Previously on Doki Doki Literature Club's Purist Mod. Right, who shall I go to? Yuri, obviously. Yuri first. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica. And it is about me. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I'm 13, and that was deep. I suck at poems.
I didn't realise you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ryan started showing up.
I'm going for the best girl, so I'm going to have to pick Yuri. But god damn it, doesn't she have a nice pair of well-endowed books? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Let's do this. Hell yeah, let's do this. And hello there, ladies and gentlemen! This is Ryan of Runedom Studios, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Purist Mod. The road to Valentine's Day continues, for we will get the girl on Valentine's Day. This I vow. So, let us continue from where we left off. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting. Already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Ryan!
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch to get it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought the snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry or wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I did not know she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Ryan to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can Oh god, here we go again. You should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Oh. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri.
Me too. Oh, look at her. Look at how she plays with her hair and everything. God, Yuri's best girl. She's best girl, don't at me.
It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side to you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That!
Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution?
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost works. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of the seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge off Sayori.
Oh.
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you really just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away safely. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori...
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably even more desirable than all of us combined.
No, that is not true. You are the most desirable one here, Sayori. You are not... Why? Whoa! No! Damn it! No! I have made a severe lapse in judgment. I owe an apology to everyone for that. I am terribly, terribly sorry that I said that. Sayori is not best girl. Yuri is best girl. Yuri is the most desirable out of all of them. And I am terribly sorry that you had to hear that from me. As I was trying to say, Yuri, you're the most desirable one out of all of them combined. Don't say otherwise. You are best girl, Yuri.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. Didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
A boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Ryan.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything. I didn't mean pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. and I'd really love for a chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks! So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous expedite. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. There we go. Yeah, I decided to cut out the whole picking the words because you all know I'm obviously picking the words that are most associated to Yuri. So I don't need to show any of that. So you all know I went full Yuri. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I was kind of just waiting for you.
If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that I can make that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then we'll go get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. See, the fact as well that they had to put in long legs. Legs. Yuri is best girl!
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
Huh? Where are you two off to?
Well, Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realised how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Ryan in club activities?
My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Ryan.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri.
I just... Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it was also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Oh, the music. Oh, it's like a proper touching moment.
Ryan. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them anyway. Hide them away. I still can't read. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head.
Ryan, I really like being friends with you.
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah? Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Ah, that's such a nice moment. The way she keeps saying how much everyone hates her and that. God. Ah, man. And this wasn't really properly explored in the original game because obvious reasons for the original Doki Doki Literature Club game. But I mean, like, I wonder what the Purist Mod creators are going to do to expand on this now, because they're going to make because we've got a whole entire route with her now, so it's going to be fun to see what happens next.
Ryan, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try to express myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway.
That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Ryan. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Ryan, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Sorry, I didn't realise.
No worries. I just have back pain very regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because of my...
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading?
Yes! I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Of course, it's her posture. Nothing to do with her well-endowed books. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, cups of tea at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer together.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kinda cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with one hand, that's not only holding the book. Holding it with my hand that's not holding it with the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudged, and I might get smudges on the pages.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologise. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Look at that face. Look at the pure concentration that she has. And look at the light, and look at the little bit of animation from the specks, the light dots and sparkles around her, just to emphasize how much of a best girl she is. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. We're in there, lads. We're in there, lads. We're in, lads. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it.
Huh?
Yuri's expression changes. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yeah, sorry. This is gonna look...
Did I just... Ryan?
Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that.
That's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right?
I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was.
Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Just like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Hey! Okay, I went yay because it fixed whatever was going on there. Oh, thank God. But
Okay, everyone!
Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems! Ryan, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the teacups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Yeah, we got in, lads. We got in. Oh, that was good. Oh, I hate the fact that I just kind of got knocked out of the immersion there by that, whatever that goddamn black thing that was going on there. That bugged me. I just wanted to take a screenshot of that so I can use. But, that annoyed me. But the fact, oh God. Just how intense that was. Another chocolate going towards her mouth and that just, yeah. And just Monica having to come in and ruin it. Whom shall I show my poem to first? Is this even a question? Of course it's going to be Yuri.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Ryan, this one might be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques work for practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hand appears sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah, just be being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem? Do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
I've got a longer one this time. The raccoon! It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I guess I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious was well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon incements its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic pavilion conditioning. A slice of bread, and I feel myself again. Yeah, I forgot about. You're so focused on Yuri in Act 2 of the original Doki Doki Literature Club that you kind of forget what it all symbolises and what it actually is in Act 1. Oh, we've got to fix that.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Ryan?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Ryan.
That's exaggerating a little bit. There's plenty of people like me out there. There's just... You gotta know where to... I don't even know what to say, but... Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but there's definitely always somebody like that out there.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing, really.
Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear.
And it was at this point where OBS decided to just freeze on one specific frame and kept that frozen for the next half hour. And that was how long it took for me to notice it. I will get to Valentine's Day. I goddamn will. So with that, guys, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to end this episode right here, folks. But we managed to get something good done. We learnt of the intimate ways of feeding your waifu, and oh my god, it was beautiful! If you liked what you've seen here, folks, you know where that subscribe button is, and because the YouTube gods demand it, you better ding that bell. But until next time, guys, keep smiling, keep laughing, keep enjoying life to its fullest. And that's the bottom line, because Runedom Studios said so.